Now, VivaTech is currently underway here in the French capital. Tesla's Elon Musk was in town for the occasion. And earlier today, he sat down with the French President Emmanuel Macron. For more on this story, we can go across to Julia Seeger, standing by at VivaTech. Julia, good afternoon. It's been a very busy day for the French President. Now he's meeting MBS, but earlier he met Elon Musk. What did the two men discuss?
That's right. The French president met with Elon Musk this morning. We were waiting for a big announcement, but nothing has officially come out of the meeting. We know that the French president has been trying to convince Elon Musk for several months now to set up one of Tesla's gigafactories in the north of France. And this would actually be a big deal for the French ecosystem and for startups like Vercors. Now, he is expected to come to the trade show later on this afternoon at 4 p.m. In front of 4,000 tech enthusiasts. And, he's usually known to be quite provocative, but this time around he may be a little bit more consensual just because his social media platform Twitter is under scrutiny by the European Commission and is actually threatening to ban the social media platform if it does not comply to new disinformation laws. Now, another topic of the interview will be, of course, artificial intelligence, which has been the main topic of this trade show. Elon Musk is a co-founder of OpenAI, which is the company that created ChatGPT, but he eventually left. He's still very much involved in the field, of course, and he made headlines several weeks ago when he said that AI was probably humanity's greatest existential threat. And he also called on a moratorium on AI as well. But that did not stop him from starting a new company in the AI field just several weeks later. Now, he could also be asked questions about also his activity with Tesla, but also SpaceX.
And Julia, why is Musk such a controversial figure?
Well, perhaps it's because, Elon Musk tends to challenge, even reject the opinions of other experts in certain fields like AI safety, but also space exploration and COVID-19. His tweets and his public statements also have a huge influence on the financial markets. There's also criticisms about the environment because he is praised indeed because he's developing EVs, but at the same time in other companies like SpaceX, he is contributing to environmental harm. There's also concern about this company in which he's investing, which is called Neuralink, which creates, it's a neurotechnology which is trying to connect the brain with a computer via a chip. And of course there's concerns there, ethical questions, but also having to do with harm that's being done to animals in the lab. At the same time, it's important to say that for many people, he's still considered as a very innovative and visionary entrepreneur indeed.
And AI is at the center of this year's VivaTech. Macron even announced some plans for France, but are those announcements from Paris enough to stay in the game, if you will?
Well, that's a really good question, Delano, because he is indeed trying to boost the AI sector. I mean, the main goal right now is to be able to reach what we call exascale computing power. These are supercomputers that are able to compute about a billion of operations within a second. And this is a race in which the United States and China are already engaged in. Here in Europe, Germany should be the first one to reach that threshold by 2025. And indeed, the French president has announced about $1 billion for the AI sector altogether, 500 million for the startup industry. And the question is, will it be enough to help French startups who are trying to create new innovative solutions in the AI sectors? Well, just to give you a comparison, this French startup called Mistral AI, we've been hearing a lot about it today. It raised 105 million to develop generative AI models, and that's just one company. When you think about the American company OpenAI, that's behind ChatGPT, but also DALL-E, well, they've actually raised about $10 billion from Microsoft earlier this year. So the 500 million that Emmanuel Macron wants to pledge now really doesn't seem like it's going to be enough.
Julia, thank you very much for that. Julia Seeger reporting there for us from VivaTech. Time for Focus next.